In today's Warzone video, we're gonna be covering in-game situations, teaching you guys how to slow it down, relax, breathe, and think about positioning. Whether it's ranked, whether it's a Sheikah, whether it's on mazrah, no matter what mode it is, this video will help you develop better decision making when it comes to positioning and target prioritization in game. But guys, do me a favor, please drop a like on the video and help get this video to 400 likes. All right, guys, here we are finding ourselves in an in-game situation, and these are the situations that are most important. So I decided to do a video today, of course. It's very short, specifically talking about a one in-game situation. Now let's look at the map real quick. We are currently on the low ground. Now, despite our position currently, look at the entirety of the zone. You have a stronghold, you have a high ground position surrounded by a low ground position. Where would you rather be at? This is common sense, including this team is working to that direction, but you want the high ground. And as the match goes on from beginning to end, sometimes you just work yourself out of a good spot. Clearly these guys did, and they're going back. You want to do this quickly. You want to slow down your gameplay at the end, but don't slow it down until you're in a good spot. So many times I watch players crouch walk on the edge of the zone, stay right here, and by the time the circle shifts back to the north, they can't go anywhere because they're going to be held by the guys over here. So you want to rotate as early as possible if it's safe to do so. And even if it's not safe, you need to fight it out because that position is going to be king. No matter how this game goes, it's going to be I promise you it'll be a position dictating ending. So like that, they had an enemy on the hill, had the high ground, he had the flank, he had the angle on us, and we're trying to get up. Oh, I hate to see that. That was unfortunate, to be honest. Once you fail the first time, just go up behind your teammate. Just bail off that little jump and just walk the same way your teammate did. He's being stacked, and this is probably it for your boy. Now, I'm curious to where the rest of our team is. That's unfortunate, but yeah, there was a team holding that angle. We should have pushed it together. I understand why you wanted to jump up on the hill. Just come at a different angle. I respect it, but again, if it fails the first time, it doesn't like you're gonna get it. Just go follow your teammates' footsteps. All right, here are the other two players. Again, in-game situations, you guys have got to lock it in. You have got to stack, especially in ranked. Play together, win together. There's no reason for 2-2 split at all when it comes to in-game. Beginning, middle, do your thing. In-game, though, again, lock it the fuck in. Now, I don't know where the buy station's at currently. There usually is one on mazrah or in Shireen, but I don't think it's there right now because of the gas. Another situation where our teammate goes up by himself, he gets clapped, and now here we are challenging the enemy in the open. Now real quick, just a basic fighting tip. So here we are challenging the enemy. Notice how the enemy got the knock, and instead of getting the execute, he's baiting his homie. Why is he doing that? Well, one, it's gonna force us, Mr. Angel, or other players to push you more aggressively because they want to kill you faster and get the res off before the teammate bleeds out. This is a great tactic, and because of that, players usually put themselves out of position, like Angel, to win the fight fast. Now, there are ways to win this fight fast without doing this. Just push, bounce rock to rock. We knew he's back there. We saw him back there before we even put ourselves in the open, but for some reason, this is the angle he chose, and this is why he died. Now, I want you guys to notice, we only have a head and a shoulder, a little bit of his pectoral muscle to shoot. That's it. He's got our whole entire body. From our toes to our head, he can shoot anything. So again, when it comes to accuracy and aim, unless you can really just beam your headies 24/7, you should not be in this position ever. And even if you can, try to avoid this. No surprise he died there. Then he got the double kill. And again, he didn't need to go for the execute. All he had to do was just clean up the team. But look at the next zone. Look where we're at. Look at the position. Again, high ground. This is the high ground. It's going to finish in favor of this spot. But we're now diving to the low ground. He is in a solo situation. So I understand him not wanting to be up there where the other teams are at, but you're going to have to fight them eventually. So I don't know why he jumped down here just to move back up, but I don't know why he jumped down here in the first place. Maybe he identified his mistake and he's trying to correct it right now. Possible. And if so, I definitely respect the adaptation. Whoa, yeah. All right, so that situation there, he didn't bait the team because he didn't know where they're at, but he is trying to slowly fall back. Notice how he's just plating up while running, something you don't see players do often, and then changing his position. He's now going to approach hopefully the same team from a different angle. And again, you want to try to win this high ground. You've got to clean up everyone on the edge. And it's gonna be hard to do solo, but imagine if you're a full team. Again, play this. Now let's talk about the zone. So the zone is favoring the high ground still, but this is when you want to slow it down and start playing the edge. You want to play the edge because if you go ahead and position yourself right here, right now, you're going to end up getting shot at from the people on the low ground that want your position or that see you vulnerable, and also the people at the high ground. If you put yourself in the center, you're going to get pinched. This is the moment you slow it down, play the edge, play smart, play efficiently, and get that high ground W. But again, I'm not going to judge him too much. He is in a solo situation. However, I do want him to see him play this ridge, play this hill, and try his best to maintain this position. One thing to keep your eye on too when you do get kills is portable buys. They're not very common, especially in game, but if you get a kill or you see some loot, just take a glance. If you got a portable buy, throw it. I say that because lately we've watched people run over portable buys, portable UAVs, or portable radars, and also durable gas masks and other items they need. In high ground, just kind of utilizing that when in the fight. Simple there. The better players will always be the ones that grab that high ground. Sometimes there are great players that don't grab the high ground because, again, they just were in a bad spot. They tried, they got in some fights, they got caught up. It is what it is. But if you have the opportunity to, by rotating early, you can solidify that. All right, so it was a great precision, honestly, because what this does is well, I don't think I needed it, but what it does is it suppresses the enemy. That way we can push out. Because, again, if you notice the zone, they're not safe, we're not safe, and if we push ourselves here, again, they can kind of play that ridge and shoot down on us. So I love the fact that we got the precision off. Granted, they're dead now, but still, is a good idea. We're now in a 3v3 situation. This is when that high ground thing comes to play. 3v3, where's the other team? Well, looking at the zone, this is the only compound over here. I'd imagine that's where they're at. You don't really want to be out in the open streets, maybe playing the bottom of the hill here, but what I hope I don't see is the enemy team being split and allowing us to pick them off one at a time. Remember though, the team that's over here, there's a huge chance they played the edge too long and they got caught up in a bad spot, because the whole time we're spectating these teams here, we ain't hear anybody shooting behind us, aka over here, at all. Everyone was fighting above us. That might not be the case, but again, all right, so they are split. However, his teammate is helping suppress us, which is great, but still, I'd like to see them a little bit more together.
Requesting ordnance, position marked.
Now, this is why I say save your streaks. I always talk in my long videos telling you guys, stop wasting your clusters and precisions. Just stop wasting them if they're hiding in a building. Why do I say that? Well, one, it's dumb to do that, but two, in the game. There are so many times that precisions and clusters can save your ass in game. Forget the fact we just threw a cluster up. If these guys on the enemies over here had a cluster or precision, they could suppress us and then push up to our spot, but they don't, so they can't. Now us as well, and on the flip side, we have a cluster. Doesn't really help at all. We'd probably win no matter what, but this now forces them to move. And while they're being forced to move, we're gonna clean up the kills. One goes down. Now, normally I would tell you, do not full send like this. Stay on the high ground. Look at the circle rotation, right? However, it's literally now a 3v1. It was a 3v2 when he jumped, so I'm for that. You know where they're at. No matter what, you're still going to a position of power, position of high ground, so I'm for this. And I'm going to be doing weekly in-game videos that are short like this for you guys that just, you know, want a quick little tip video. I'll be doing this weekly, and this will be one of the most beneficial videos you guys will ever learn, because in-game is when it becomes the most panicky, the most crucial, and all you gotta do is slow it down, think, breathe, and play and react. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe today, and let me know in the comment section below if you're enjoying these shorter videos. I'm still gonna be posting the long ones, but if this video does good and it gets like 400 likes or something like that, I might keep doing these in other series as well. Y'all be good, y'all have a good one, and keep the high ground.